Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about using your concealed carry in an ambush type of self-defense. Okay, so the issue with the ambush is that we don't get a chance to scan the area. We don't know what's behind our attacker. We don't know if they're innocent bystanders or if there's other attackers that are with him. We're just unaware. We did not get to see any of that. So we need a technique for dealing with our attacker. But at the same time, we don't want to be sending bullets like way out there where we don't know where they're going to end up, okay? So the technique that we're going to use is when we draw, we're going to come into this high position, shooting at a downward angle so that we know where the bullets are going, okay? So we're not going to go to our sights because in an ambush situation or in this type of scenario that I'm talking about, we're basically belly to belly, where we're being attacked by whatever, beer bottles, bats, whatever, being stabbed with a knife, whatever's happening, it's up close, it's immediate, like we did not get any warning, okay? Because in other types of scenarios that we often drill, we get some preparation, right? If it's a situation where somebody's breaking into your house, you get some preparation, you get a chance to move into a desired area of your house, where you know what direction your bullets are going into. Like I want to be at the top of my staircase shooting down towards my basement, okay? Or if we're in a situation where there's escalation, right, where normally we start off with yelling and screaming, then maybe we go to hands, right, and then maybe we go to weapons. Well, in an escalation type of situation, you get a chance to scan the area. You see who's with this person, how many they are, where the bystanders are standing. Maybe we get a chance to use our feet to just back ourselves out of there. Or if that's not a possibility, we can change our angle. For example, in this position that I'm standing in, right, if I were to shoot here, my bullets are going in that direction over there, all right? But if I take a step this way, bullets are going that way. If I take another step this way, now bullets are going in a totally different direction. So just with 3 steps, okay, I can drastically change the direction in which my bullets are going in, okay? So that's a situation where there's some escalation and you get a chance to scan the area and decide if you want to be standing here or you want to be standing here or you would rather be standing here, okay? So that's it. That's where you get escalation. But in an ambush situation, you don't get any of that. Let's say you walk into a bathroom, all of a sudden you've got, you're being pounced on by 3 guys, or you're in the parking lot and you got a gang that jumps out from behind the banner, right, and they start attacking you. There's no preparation, didn't get a chance to assess the area, don't know how many people are involved, don't know if there's any bystanders, we just don't know any of that. So the technique that I want to use is I want to draw, come to this high position where I'm holding the gun high and I'm still shooting center mass, right? It's going to be belly to belly because in this ambush situation, it's probably going to be really close that you're being attacked because they want something from you, okay? They want something from you. They might be trying to rape you, kidnap you. They might be there specifically because they want to maim you, right? To just beat you into a bloody pulp. Or maybe they're there specifically to kill you. I mean, I don't know, but those are the 4 circumstances in which deadly force is normally authorized by law, okay? So a situation like this where I'm being attacked, right, and I need to use my gun to protect my life, so I'm going to come out, I'm going to get into this high position, okay? Look where the bullets went, right? You can see how I'm tearing up the ground right there. I've been practicing this for about more than an hour now, and you can see how I've been tearing up the ground up right over there, right? You'll notice those targets back there. I'm not hitting those targets. If I were to draw the gun, right, and go to, let's say, in the same situation, let's say I was to draw, right, and come out like this, right, I'm going to shoot through this target and possibly shoot those targets over there. So that's not an ideal response if I don't know what's behind this threat. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, I don't know if those are bystanders. I don't know if they're with this person. I don't know if they're there at all or not, right? I just did not get a chance to look. So a good response to when you're being ambushed, and this is something that you got to drill, you got to practice, is you come up into this high position here. Now, from this high position here, I'm also in a position to transition to my sights, right? After I scan the area, right, and if I see there's a threat further out that needs to be responded to, I can transition to my sights, okay? So that is an option from that position. But in this video, we're focusing on the immediate response to an ambush situation where we're not aware of the surroundings. So once again, I'm being attacked. I'm going to come out. Okay? You can see where my bullets are. I want to scan, okay, right? And if I see some people over there, I don't know who they are. You know, I'm going to cover my gun up, right? Get back, get back. Chances are they're already running. Get out of here, get back. I don't know if they're bystanders. I don't know if they're with this attacker over here. Either way, I don't want them there. I want to move myself behind cover. Basically, I want to reholster the gun as fast as possible, right? Because the last thing I want is other people coming onto the scene, seeing him bleeding on the ground and me holding a gun, okay? So after I scan the area, I see that there's no other immediate threats. I want to reholster and get myself to a position of cover and continue to scan and then make my 911 call. And I've done other videos about how to talk to police. You know, basically, you're going to give them minimal information. He tried to attack me. I had to defend myself. There's his gun or his knife. You know, make sure that that doesn't move, right? You know, here's my shell cases. So you can tell, they can see the proximity that, you know, his knife is there. Your shell cases are right there or over there somewhere. So they can see the proximity. So you want to preserve the evidence. If there's any witnesses that are still in the area, make a note of them so that you can point them out to the police. But you don't want to get into details with the police because you're just not going to give a good response, okay? You want to have a prepaid legal service to do the talking for you. And here's the thing to understand. If you are a police officer and you are involved in a self-defense shooting, the police union tells the cops the same thing. The police union tells the cops, don't make any statements. Call the union lawyer and let the union lawyer do the talking for the police, okay? So give yourself the same courtesy that the police give to themselves, which is basically don't say anything other than, you know, had to shoot, defend my life. There's the evidence, there's the witnesses, and now I need to talk to my lawyer, okay? That's where you want to leave it. Now, the prepaid legal service that I use is called US Lawshield. There's other ones out there. This is just the one that I happen to be using, US Lawshield. And I have a promo code for these guys. Okay, that promo code, which is Pocono Shooting, if I can get in, there it is. Pocono will get you some discount. Now, I think the way they charge you, it's something like $30 or $40 up front. Okay, and then it's something like somewhere between $11 and $15 per month, depending if you put your wife on or if you add other things. There's their website, there's their phone number, but I think you may have to register through the website in order to use the promo code. And like I said, it starts at something like $11 per month, and then if you add your wife or other things, it goes up. This is really important because if you get into a self-defense type of situation, you don't want to be talking to police. You want a lawyer to do the talking for you. The other thing is, the way I also use this service is if I'm traveling, right? Like let's say I'm traveling to Florida, I'll call them up and I'll ask them for an itinerary. Okay, I want to go to Florida. I know I got reciprocity with Florida where I can carry my gun over there, but what other states along the way can I carry in? In what states do I need to unload my gun? What states should I avoid altogether? So I'll ask this prepaid legal service that. Other thing I will ask them is if I had just general gun questions, like for example, is it legal for me to carry this unserialized gun that I built? I did not know the answer for sure. I called them up and they said, yes, in my state it is legal for me to carry this unserialized gun. Now, if I go to Florida, what about over there? Can I carry it over there? I don't know. I'd have to go back and ask them. I haven't asked them that question. Or how about some of the other states that I have reciprocity with? Can I carry over there? Can I even bring this gun over there? I don't know. I would have to ask them. So don't be shy about asking questions, right? Well, what I'll do is after the first question that I ask them, right, I will typically tell them to send me that answer in writing, okay? And then I've got a direct email to the lawyer, right? So now anytime I want to ask a question, I got his email. I'll just shoot him out an email, you know, and I'll ask him that question, all right? And then he'll directly respond to me by email. which is probably the cheapest, most efficient way for him to do it as well. But I also have the benefit of having it in writing for future reference. Okay, so that's a way that I use this prepaid legal service. So it's really a great benefit if you, especially if you're in one of these anti-gun states, right, where they are, where they basically see you, the gun carrier, as a political enemy, right? That's something for you to be really aware of. If you got a concealed carry permit in one of these anti-gun states like New York, New Jersey, Maryland, California, Illinois, Hawaii, they see you as a political enemy, okay? And what's going to happen is if you get into a self-defense type of situation, they're not interested in your attacker, whether even if he's alive. They don't care about him, right? As far as they're concerned, he's on their side. They're interested in you. You're the one that they want, all right? They're going to try and throw whatever they can at you and just see what sticks. And even if they can hit you with a minor conviction, you know, it's enough to take away your carry permit. Okay, so that's their end goal, right? They see you as a political enemy. They want to attack you. So you got to know where the lines are. So, you know, so the way you're going to know that is you're going to have that prepaid legal service, and you're just going to ask them questions. And as the laws change in these states, because the laws over the next 2 years in these 6 states are going to go through some very drastic changes, this legal service will keep you up to date with that. Okay, so once again, that's U.S. Lawshield. That's the one I use. There's other ones out there. So yeah, by all means, you know, do your research. If you got a better one, let me know. You know, but it costs something like $40, $30 or $40 up front. I don't remember. And there's a promo code there. The promo code is Pocono Shooting. That will get you some discount. If I had others, I'd give you those as well. But this is just the only one I have. And just the website is uslawshield.com. So again, the focus of this video was how to deal with an ambush situation, and the, you know, in a situation where we don't get to scan the area, there's only one safe way to respond. Okay, it doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter even what century you're in, right? Even if I've got a single shot pistol, right? The only, you know, 200 years ago, right? That's the only safe way to respond in a situation where I did not get to scan the area. I have to shoot from a high position to a low position. And in a situation where you're belly to belly with somebody, that will work. Now, if I got a threat that's like further away, like let's say those people over there are running at me with a knife or something, right? This is not going to work. I don't have the benefit of being able to shoot from a high position to a low position. But because they're just a little bit further away, you know, I might get a chance to use my feet to change the angle, right? So I might basically, you know, change my angle like this before returning fire. So that's a situation where they're a little further away. But in a situation where I'm belly to belly, I didn't get a chance to see what's behind my target. Look where my bullets land, right? So I'm going to pull out the gun, get to the high position. Right? You see where those bullets are going, right? So that is probably the best way to respond to an ambush situation. I can see that I'm basically digging a hole in the dirt over there because I've been practicing this for at least an hour now. So thanks for watching. If you're not a member of the channel, subscribe. On YouTube, I got 3 channels. They kind of back each other up. Absolute Gun Rights, Pocono Shooting, and the original Safa channel, which goes back to 2006. Odyssey, on Pocono Tactical. Also on BitChute. I'm also on BitChute now. On BitChute, I'm also Pocono Tactical. On Rumble, I'm Pocono Guns. I'll talk to you all soon.